Football League brings us to historic Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Aaron Rodgers.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They give to Taylor. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run with Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Here's a screen to Powell. And the Ravens are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now. The Ravens have taken the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now, Rivers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First carry now for David Montgomery. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 44, Rivers looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. On third down, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Harris. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
That's good.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And again, it's Rodgers. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. 16 yards on that one at a Raven 1st
and 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll run here with Taylor, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jonathan Taylor with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Ravens 14. Steelers nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 32, David Montgomery, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
Second down at 5. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Steelers.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he finds Howard complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Rivers on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Kyle Duggar. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll get him down as as he's inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Credit Melvin Ingram, able to get into the backfield and make the stop. Second down, it's Taylor. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers, and he finds Montgomery complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a game.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line.
Woo! Give me some.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On play action, it's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And that's the rookie, Javon Kinlaw, who got in there to bring him down.
Second down.
2nd. down. 2nd. 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 2 And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Take over
almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, he'll get this to Lazard. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there it is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rodgers now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 6.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
55,
Rodgers again now. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the Steelers' 7-yard line.
From the 7, it's second and 5.
Get the ball. Check 3. 50. 26.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Allen Lazard in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Gano for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 21. Steelers nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see
the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
And it's caught inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this is a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. It'll be a pickup of 15. That'll lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Throwing again. Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Not a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 43-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Lazard. 10 yards.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Over the middle here to Brown. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
40 extra points.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays right after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
190, 380. Hey, watch the slant.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
From the gun, Rivers. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Steelers.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a
well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Fourth down, Rivers. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll throw again, Rivers. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss that.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
For a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the
line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Rodgers. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Coach, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Jonathan Taylor.
And I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Ravens.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The kick is
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Ravens 41, Steelers 3. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taylor! A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Graham
Gano now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Ravens 48, Steelers 3. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, we're having fun. All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Yards.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a save. Back at the 47-yard line. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Rivers, they'll set up the screen to Montgomery. So the screen good for only two. Now it's third down.
David Montgomery. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all the great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense is struggling. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that. Coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And now,
there he goes, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Pittsburgh.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And they will take a knee here.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Black 15! Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Get. Watch the twist.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
190. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a...
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it, as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.